Hello and welcome to Simon's Trading Channel. Happy Wednesday to you. What a difference a few days can make, as you can see from the chart. Welcome to another one of my videos. Let's have a look at some price action analysis on the mighty Bitcoin as it gets very close to six figures once again. Right, price action analysis. So I'm going to start here on the 4 hour and work my way up to probably the weekly, although clearly middle of the week, so no closures for at least 2 days on CME. This is Bitstamp, and as you can see, since I did my last video on Monday, when Bitcoin was here, in fact, prior to its really nice bounce and the reclamation of the midpoint here on the 4 hour, that then kind of led to the rest of this upside move. Why is that? Well, because as you can see, it was a low volatility environment. Price closed above the midpoint, and then as volatility expanded, because it was above the midpoint, the 20 SMA, that's a move to the upside, and it looks like it's going to continue for now, although it'll definitely hit some support resistance at some point. Now you can see from a momentum point of view that the momentum did indeed shift basically this morning on the 4 hour momentum as I define it, which is MACD above zero line, and it'll continue with upside posturing as long as Bitcoin's closing 4 hour candles basically above 98. So it's got a bit of a buffer at the moment. I wonder if that'll change to six figures as I'm doing this video. Who knows? But yeah, it's got a good buffer to keep the MACD green at the moment on the 4 hour time frame. Now, I'll talk about support resistance on the daily, I think. So I'm going to jump over to the daily time frame now, and you can see this. It's just nice to look at the beautiful upside bull market, isn't it, from time to time? This here, from the point of view of, if you like, mirrored price action, this whole bull run has been almost comical in its kind of uniformity. You know, a move up, 6 months sideways, move up, 6 months sideways, halfway up, sideways consolidation over about 2 months. Looks like the same's happening here. It's amazing. Now, from the point of view of this daily time frame, if I zoom in a bit, you can see that as of yesterday, it did indeed close above the midpoint of the Bollinger Band, and it's now knocking on the top of the Bollinger Band. Now, this is where I'd expect probably a bit of a pullback, not necessarily, it doesn't have to, but this is where you would expect to get some support resistance. So somewhere between basically where price is now and about 103K, something like that. 103.5 maybe. I would expect a little bit of resistance to the upside move. And then what would be technically perfecto would be a little pullback, a higher low, and then hopefully off to the races. So, something like this. That would look absolutely smashing. And if that did occur, then it would likely be a challenge for the current all-time high, which on daily closure is around 106, 107, but the wick high was about 109, more or less, give or take. So this would be useful. It would also be another opportunity if you're looking to invest. Although what you do is obviously up to you, but this would be an opportunity for me. Although I'm kind of fully loaded. Am I? Not quite. So it could be another nice opportunity. With regards to momentum on the daily, you can see that it needs a bit of zooming in, teetering on the edge of flipping the momentum back to the upside. And it looks like 100K will basically be the point at which on a daily closure momentum crosses the zero line and flips back to the upside. So maybe there'll be a bit of resistance there first. Basically all clear on the daily for at the very least more consolidation as long as Bitcoin's closing back above 95.5. So yeah, this I don't think this is like go and shout it from the rooftops, bull run back on, because clearly it's not yet. But what this is, and I kind of alluded to this on Monday, um, this this move to the upside just confirms further consolidation rather than price breaking down into the mid 80s. So yeah, looks good. Now, because it's midweek, I'm going to check in on CME and indeed on the weekly time frame, and you can see, wow, you can almost draw a straight line there. You could get your spirit level out. So yeah, you can see really nicely. Really, in the last 3 weeks, clearly there are still 2 days left, 2 days, 3 hours left until CME closes its weekly candle. But you can see in the last 3 weeks, it's just been chopping around, not really doing anything, certainly not trending, and just consolidating sideways. There's a chance for a bullish engulfing if CME closes the week above. This won't be completely accurate. It's about 99.5. But basically, if CME can close above 100k, which is already above, on Friday, then I'll be a bullish engulfing of the previous week. Generally, bullish engulfings lead to good things, although this one didn't. So not always, but yeah, it's called a bullish engulfing for good reason, and it's difficult to be entirely bearish when you see that sort of thing. However, for now, this is just continued consolidation on a weekly time frame, but there are still 2 days, 3 hours to go till that CME weekly candle closes. So I think for now, it's best seen on the 4 hour. You can see that this is a nice impulsive move indeed, and it hasn't really pulled back yet on the 4 hour time frame, which makes me think that this has got more juice in it. And it's also above 100k now, as I've been wittering on. So if you look at this, this was a move. It was a really good bounce that got Bitcoin back above 100k. Basically, the end of December, first week in January. But it wasn't as impulsive a move as this current one. And if you're into Elliott Wave, you'd probably see that as a 5 leg move. But or not, I might have done that wrong. I'm not very good at Elliott Wave. So far, it hasn't really pulled back. So this is just sort of hypothesizing or an hypothesis, but I think this has probably got more juice in it, particularly if the daily does close. I'm still on CME here. If the daily does close the momentum to the upside by achieving 100 and some dollars for a daily closure today. So yeah, there we go. That's the end of price action analysis. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please like and subscribe and join me again when we delve into the mighty Bitcoin price action. Take care. See you later.